Hello everyone, I am your Deepak. I welcome you all to your YouTube channel Excellent Academy. This is our first session in our numerical aptitude. I am beginning our numerical aptitude with the very first chapter, that is operations on numbers. So without wasting much of our time, let us go for the introduction or the basic concepts in the first chapter. Okay. Now, in this chapter, I am going to discuss the few things. The first is what do you mean by a number. So once you understand what do you mean by a number. In our decimal number system, we have digits from 0 to 9. We have the digits from 0 to 9. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this up to 9. These digits or group of digits will form a number. What do you mean by number? A digit or group of digits is called as a number. So hope you have understood what you mean by a number. The next concept, I need to explain you what you mean by face value. What do you mean by face value? So I will take one example. I am writing here 5432. I am taking a number 5432. So you need to know what do you mean by face value of 2. If they ask what is face value is nothing but the digit itself. The face value of 2 is 2. What is the face value of 3? Face value of 3 is 3 itself. The face value is nothing but the digit itself is called as a face value. What do you mean by face value of 4? What is the face value of 4 here in this number means? The 4 itself. The face value of 4 is 4 only. The face value of 5 is 5 only. Now, so you came to understand, you came to know what do you mean by number and what do you mean by face value. The next, I am going to explain you what do you mean by place value or local value. The same example, different 5, 4, 3, 2 I will take. Now I am going to explain you what do you mean by a place value or local value. The place value is also called as local value. Please listen very carefully. Place value is also called as what? Local value. See, place value or local value is nothing but the digit multiplied by its place value. I repeat, that particular digit multiplied by its place value. For example, here the place value of 2 is that 2 into its place value. This is units place, this is tens place, this is hundred place, this is your thousands place, correct? The place value of 2 is 2 into 1, that is 2. Okay, now the place value of 3 is 3 into 10, that is in tens place, right? The place value of 3 is 30. Place value, it is also called as what? Local value. The place value of 3 is 3 multiplied by its place. Okay, what is its place? Tens place, right? 3 into 10, that is 30. Now, if they ask what is the place value or local value of 4, that is 4 into 100, that is 100 place. That is place value of 4 is 400. Hope you understood. Now, what is the place value or local value of 5? That is 5 into 1000, that is nothing but 5000. The place value or local value for 5 is 5000. Hope you have understood what do you mean by place value or local value. Okay, if they ask face value is the digit itself. But if they ask what is place value or local value, it is nothing but that digit multiplied by its place. For example, I need to find out face value of 4. The face value, I am telling, face value is 4 itself. If they ask place value is nothing but 4 into 100, that is nothing but 400. Okay. Now, this place value is also called as local value. They may ask what is the local value. Hope you have understood what do you mean by face value and local value. Now, the next concept is topic is natural numbers. So you should know what do you mean by natural numbers. Counting numbers are called as natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Counting numbers are called as natural numbers. That is represented by capital letter N. Okay, counting numbers from where? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Okay, so this is called as what? Natural number. What do you mean by natural numbers? Counting numbers are called as natural numbers. So hope you came to know what do you mean by natural numbers. The next concept is whole numbers. What do you mean by whole numbers? Whole numbers are represented by W. Counting numbers along with 0. Counting numbers along with 0 are called as whole numbers. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on are called as what? Whole numbers. Natural numbers, counting numbers are called as natural numbers. It starts with 1. Whereas whole numbers, the counting number along with 0 are called as whole numbers. So hope you understood what you mean by whole numbers. Then what do you mean by integers? What do you mean by integers? Integers is represented by the letter I. Integers are nothing but counting numbers and 0 along with its negative are called as integers. I repeat, counting numbers along with 0 and their negative are called as what? Integers. For example, here counting numbers with 0 I will write. Counting numbers are what? 1, 2, 3 and so on. See, what is integer? What are integers? Counting numbers 0 and their negatives. What are the negatives of 1, 2, 3? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. So these are called as what? Integers. I repeat, what do you mean by integers? Integers are nothing but counting numbers with 0 and their negatives are called as what? Integers. Hope you understood what you mean by integers. Now I'll go for the next topic here. Now I need to tell you what you mean by even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers and co-prime numbers now. Okay, please see. What do you mean by even numbers? See, even numbers are nothing but the numbers which are divisible by 2. The numbers which are divisible by 2 are called as even numbers. Example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. So these are called as what? Even numbers. What do you mean by even numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 2 are called as even numbers. Now, I am going to tell you what are odd numbers now. So numbers which are not divisible by 2, the numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called as odd numbers. See, these are the numbers which are not divisible by 2. So these are called as odd numbers. The numbers which are divisible by 2 are called as even numbers. The numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called as odd numbers. Next, I am going to explain you what are prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself. The numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself are called as what? Prime numbers. What are prime numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 1 and by itself are called as prime numbers. Now, please observe. Kindly note down, 1 is not a prime number. 1 is not a prime number. Okay, I tell you, 1 is not a prime number. Then, which is the least prime number? The least prime number is 2. I told you 1 is not a prime number. Then, which is the least prime number? The least prime number is 2. Okay, 2 is your least prime number. If they ask in examination, which is the least prime number, your answer should be 2, not 1. Because 1 is not a prime number. Then, if they ask, which is the only even prime number? The only even prime number is 2 only. Okay. 2 is the only even prime number. Okay. No even numbers are prime apart from 2. Except 2, there is no even prime number. If they ask, which is the only even prime number, answer should be 2. They may ask in a different way, which is the highest even prime number? Highest even prime number. Like this also they may ask, which is the highest even prime number? I told you, there is only even prime number. Okay, that means it is the highest, that is the lowest. If they ask you, which is the highest even prime number, answer should be 2. If they ask you, which is the lowest even prime number, then also answer is 2 only. 2 is the least prime number, it is the only even prime number, and it is the highest even prime number, and it is the lowest even prime number. Then, which is the lowest odd prime number? Which is the lowest odd prime number? 3 is the lowest odd prime number. They may ask you, which is the lowest odd prime number? The answer for that question is 3. I told you, please remember, 1 is not a prime number. Therefore, which is the lowest odd prime number? 3 is the lowest odd prime number. Okay. So you came to know what are prime numbers now. So example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, so on are the examples for your prime numbers. Now, next, what do you mean by composite numbers? Now, I want to explain you what you mean by composite numbers. See, you came to know what are prime numbers. The prime numbers are those numbers which are not divisible by 2. The prime numbers are those which are divisible by 1 and itself. The prime numbers are those which are divisible by 1 and itself are called as prime numbers. Then, whatever the numbers which are not prime are called as composite number. What are composite numbers? The numbers other than your prime numbers, that is natural numbers apart from your prime numbers are called as composite numbers. What do you mean by composite numbers? Natural numbers other than prime numbers. Prime numbers are called as what? Composite numbers. What are composite numbers? Any natural numbers other than your prime numbers are called as composite number. Sir, you may ask me now, sir, in the previous session I told you 1 is not a prime number. Then whether 1 is a composite number? Please note down, 1 is neither prime, 1 is nor composite. Please carefully listen. 1 is neither prime, 1 is nor composite. Neither prime nor composite. Then, what are the example for your composite numbers? 4, okay, 6, 8, 10, 9. These are the composite number. See, whether 4 is a prime number? No. If it is not a prime number, then it is a composite number. Whether 6 is a prime number? No. Then definitely it is a composite number. So therefore I told you, what do you mean by composite numbers? Any natural numbers other than prime numbers are called as what? Composite numbers. See, please listen here very carefully. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Then they may ask you, which is the least composite number? Which is the least composite number? See, 4 is the least composite number. 4 is the least composite number. They may ask you, which is the least even composite number? 4 is the least even composite number. Which is the least composite number means 4. Okay, which is the least even composite number? Even composite number. Then also answer should be 4 only. The least even composite number is also 4. Which is the least even composite number is 4. Now, I will write the examples for composite numbers now. 4 is a composite number because it is not a prime. Okay, then 6 is a composite number because it is not a prime. 8 is a composite number. 9 is a composite number because 9 is divisible by 3. Okay, then next is 12. So like so on. So what do you mean by composite number? The non-prime natural numbers are called as composite number. Okay, now they may ask you, which is the least composite odd number? Which is the least odd composite number? Which is the least odd composite number? So what should be your answer? 9 is your answer. See, tell me which are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But 1 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number. Okay, but 9 is non-prime number. 9 is non-prime number and it is an odd. So if they ask you, which is the least odd which is the least composite odd number, therefore answer should be what? 9. Hope you have understood. Now, so you came to know what you mean by composite numbers. Now I am going to explain you what you mean by co-prime numbers. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? This is very important. Listen very carefully. So they may ask you what you mean by co-prime numbers. Now, I will take an example here. I am going to take 2 and 3. Okay. So 2 and 3 are called as co-prime numbers. Okay. So what do you mean by co-prime numbers? I am going to tell you. Any natural numbers whose HCF between them is 1. Any natural numbers whose HCF between them is 1, then such numbers are called as what? Co-prime numbers. See, 2 and 3, what is your HCF? HCF is 1 only. See, 2 and 3. 2 ones is 2, 1 left out. 1 twos is 2, 0. What is your HCF? HCF is 1. So, what do you mean by co-prime numbers? Any natural numbers whose HCF between them is 1, then such numbers are called as what? Co-prime numbers. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? You got? Okay, I will give you a more example. 4 and 5. Okay, so HCF is 1. So, these two numbers are called as what? Co-prime numbers. Okay, then 3 and 5 example is also co-prime number. Okay, then 2 and 7 co-prime numbers. 2 and 5 co-prime numbers. So hope you understood what do you mean by co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers are those numbers whose HCF between them is 1 are called as what? Co-prime numbers. So now you came to know what do you mean by even numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. What do you mean by odd numbers? The numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called as odd numbers. What are prime numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself are called as prime numbers. What are composite numbers? Then any natural numbers other than your prime number are called as composite number. But one is neither prime nor composite. Please listen very carefully. Okay, next. What are co-prime numbers? Any natural numbers whose HCF between them is 1 are called as what? Co-prime numbers. Now, here I am going to explain you now divisibility test. Divisibility test. Okay. How to check whether a number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or any numbers I am going to explain you now. Please listen very carefully. Now, how to check whether a number is divisible by 2. Okay. If in the units place, if we have an unit even number, in the units place of a number, okay, if we have an even number, then the number is divisible by 2. For example, 5, 3, 4, 2. Okay, I will see the units place only. What is the units place? Units place is 2. That is even. Okay, if the units place having even number, then the number is divisible by 2. Hope you understood how to check out for divisibility by 2. Okay, if a units place is divisible by 2, okay, then such numbers are divisible by 2. Then how to check whether a number is divisible by 3? So I will give an example here. 2, 1, 3, 5. Okay, 2. I will take an example now. So I want to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. The rule says for divisibility by 3, okay, add all the digits of that number. See, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 12. Okay. 7 plus 2 is 13. See, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13. Whether 13 is divisible by 3? No. So this number is not divisible by 3. That is 21352 is not divisible by 3. Now suppose here I am 1 here. Now I want to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. Now please check out here. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. See, 12 is divisible by 3. Yes, it is divisible by 3. Therefore, 21,351 is divisible by 3. So, how to check a number is divisible by 3? Add all the digits of the number, given number. If the sum is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. Okay, I will give one more example for divisibility by 3. So, 4, 5, 2, 1. Now, I want to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So, how to check? Add all the digits. 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 1 is 12. So, 12 is divisible by 3. Hence, this number 4,521 is divisible by 3. So, hope you understood how to check a number is divisible by 3 or not. Now, 2 over, 3 over. Now, I want to show you how to check a number is divisible by 4. Okay. In your divisibility by 2, I check only the last digit, that is units place. Now, in your divisibility by 4, what do you mean by 4? 4 is nothing but 2 square, right? So, I need to check last 2 digit, that is units place and the tens place. If the units place and tens place is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. Please observe, I will give an example. 1, 3, 4, 2, 8, 4. So, you need not check the entire number. See only the units place and tens place number. If the 84 is divisible by 4, right? See, 4 twos, 4 ones. Then the entire number is divisible by 4. We need not check for the entire number. Check only the last two digits of the given number. Another example, 354253. Now, last two digit number. Okay, 53 is not divisible by 4. Therefore, this number, entire number is not divisible by 4. If last two digit is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. So, hope you understood how to check divisibility by 4. Now, I will go for divisibility by 5. So, for divisibility by 5, the units place number should have either 0 or 5. Okay, so units place should be either 0 or 5. Example, 3, 4, 5. This is divisible by 5. 5, 3, 4, 6, 0. This is also divisible by 5. So I told you, if the units place is having either 0 or 5, then the entire number is divisible by 5. Entire number is divisible by 5. Now, how to check a number is divisible by 6 or not? Okay, how to check a number is divisible by 6 or not? If you want to check a number is divisible by 6 or not, okay, so then such number should be divisible by both 3 and 2. If a number is divisible by both 3 and 2, then such numbers are divisible by 6. Okay, I will explain you later why it should be divisible by only 3 and 2. Okay, not other numbers for divisibility by 6. Okay, I will give an example now. 3, 2, 1, 1, 8. Now, I want to check whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. So, what is the rule says? If a number should be divisible by 6, then this number should be divisible by both 3 and 2. Definitely it is divisible by 2. Okay, now I want to check whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. How to check? I already told, add all this. 8 plus 9, 10, 12. 12 plus 3 is what? 15. 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. So this is 15 is divisible by 3. See, this number is divisible by both 3 and 2, right? Therefore, this number is divisible by 6 also. By 6 also. Divisibility by 6 rule says it should be divisible by both 3 and 2. Okay. If it is divisible by both 3 and 2, then the number is divisible by 6. Okay. Another example I am going to take you. Okay. So 5, 3, 2, 1, 3. Now, this number is definitely not divisible by 2. Whether it is divisible by 2? No. Okay, so I need not check for divisible by 3. Okay, because if it is not divisible by 2, so I need not worry, because for 6 divisibility by 6, it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. So this number is not divisible by 6. Okay, now you came to know how to check a number is divisible by 6 or not. Now I need to check divisibility by 7. How to check a number is divisible by 7 or not. So I will give a simple example. Please observe here. Okay, now I want to check whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. So what the rule says, write all the digits apart from your rightmost digit. Okay, that is units place number, rightmost digit. So remaining digit is what? 71. Then double your rightmost digit. 4 into 2 is what? 8. Then if you subtract, what should be your answer? 63. Now whether 63 is divisible by 7? Yes, 7 nines are. Therefore 714 is divisible by 7. Okay, what the rule says? Write all the digits as it is, and the last digit, that is rightmost digit, that is units place number, you have to double. 4 double is what? 8. 71 minus 8 is 63. 63 is divisible by 7 or not? Yes, therefore 714 is also divisible by 7. So I will take another example. So now I am taking this number. I want to check whether it is divisible by 7 or not. So what the rule says, write all the digits as it is, and the units place number you have to double. 1 if you double, it will become 2. So what is your answer? 140. Now again, you write all the digits as it is, and the last digit you double. 0 if you double, that is 0 only. So answer is 14. So 14 is divisible by 7 or not? Yes, it is divisible. Therefore 1421 is also divisible by 7. Okay, so like that you can do check whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. One more example I want to take. 3524. Okay, now I want to check whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. So I will write remaining digit as it is, and last digit you double this. Okay, 52 minus 8. What is 52 minus 8? 344. Okay, now I want to check again. 34, then last digit you double. Okay, what is this? That will be 26. Whether 26 is divisible by 7? No. 26 is not divisible by 7. This is not divisible by 7. Therefore, 3, 5, 2, 4 is also not divisible by 7. What you need to do? You write all the digits and last digit you have to double. Then 344. Okay, then you write all the digit and last digit you have to double. 34 minus 8. Okay, so this is 26. 26 is not divisible by 7. Therefore, 3, 5, 2, 4 is also not divisible by 7. Hope you understood how to check a number is divisible by 7 or not. Okay, now I am going to explain you how to check a number is divisible by 8 or not. Okay, so see here 2. What do you mean by 4? 4 is nothing but 2 square. What do you mean by 2 square? 4 is nothing but 2 square. What do you mean by 8? Nothing but 2 cube. So, in order to check a number is divisible by 8, so you need to see last 3 numbers only, last 3 digits only. For example, 1, 3, 4, 2, okay, 1, 8, 1, 6. Now I want to check whether this number is divisible by 8 or not. So if you check last 3 digits, that's enough. See, this is divisible by 8, right? 8 1 is 8, 0, 8 2 6. So this last 3 digits is divisible by 8, therefore the entire number is divisible by 8. Okay, what is the divisibility by 8 rule says? If last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. So one more example, 4 3 2, okay, 1 4 0 0. See, last 3 digits I want to check. Okay, so 8 5 6 40 and this is divisible by 8, so the entire number is divisible by 8. Okay, so that's it, how to check a number is divisible by 8. Now, I am going to explain you how to check a number is divisible by 9. Divisibility by 9 is similar to your divisibility by 3. Okay, 3 what you did? Sum of all the digits. Okay, then the sum is divisible by 3. Similarly for 9 also, 3, 4, 5, okay, 1, 2. So now, I want to check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. So, you made the sum of all the digits. See, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 15. So, 15 is divisible by 9? No, therefore this number is not divisible by 9. Okay, another example I will take. Now, I want to check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. Okay, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 8 is 18, 18 plus 2, 20, 27. So, 27 is divisible by 9, 9 3. So, entire number is divisible by 9. So, sum of all the digits is divisible by 9. Okay, so the number is divisible by 9. So, how to check a number is divisible by 10? Units place should be 0. Okay, you know this. Okay, if units place is having 0, then the number is divisible by 10. Now, I want to explain you how to check a number is divisible by 11 or not. How to check a number is divisible by 11 or not. Please see. Now I am going to explain you how to check a number is divisible by 11 or not. How to check for the number is divisible by 11 or not. So please observe, listen carefully. I am going to give the generalized formula for divisibility by 11. Sum of digits in odd places minus sum of digits in even places should be divisible by 11. So write down this formula. Sum of digits in the odd places minus sum of digits in the even places should be divisible by 11. Sum of digits in odd places minus sum of digits in the even places should be divisible by 11. So I will take one example. So and I will explain you how to check a number is divisible by 11 or not. So I will give an example now. I am writing 2943541 So I want to check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. So first you need to know, I told you the formula, sum of digits in the odd places. Which are the odd place? This is odd place number. Okay, this is odd place number. Sum of the digits in the odd place number, which are that 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 plus 9 is 23. Sum of the digits in odd place number minus sum of the digits in the even place number. 5, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, so what is this? 11. So 11 is divisible by 11, right? Therefore, this number is divisible by 11. So I told you, the sum of digits in odd places minus sum of digits in even places should be, whatever the result you are getting, that result should be divisible by 11. If it is divisible by 11, then such numbers are divisible by 11. Okay, one more example I am going to take for divisibility by 11. It is 5, 7, 4, 6, 3, 8, 2, 2. So I want to check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. So please see here, odd place numbers you have to sum. Okay, see 8 plus 2 is 10, 16, 16 plus 7 is 23. Minus sum of digits in the even place, odd place is over, sum of digits in the even place. See 3 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 4. Okay, sorry, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 5, 9 plus 5 is 14. Okay, now what is the overall result? That is 9. So whether 9 is divisible by 11? No, 9 is not divisible by 11. Therefore, this number is not divisible by 11. 9 is not divisible by 11, right? 9 is not divisible by 11. Therefore, this number is not divisible by 11. Hope you understand how to check for the number is divisible by 11 or not. Similarly, I am going to explain you how to check a number is divisible by 12. So you came to know how to check a number is divisible by 11. So now I will explain you how to check a number is divisible by 12. Okay. In order to check a number is divisible by 12, so you have to check with 4 and 3. You have to check with 4 and 3. For 6 you check with what? 2 and 3, right? Similarly, for 12, 4 and 3. If a number is divisible by 12, then it should be divisible by both 4 and 3. It should be divisible by both 4 and 3. So I will give you an example and I will explain you. Now, I want to check whether this number is divisible by 12. So how to check? I told you for divisibility by 12, it should be divisible by 4 and 3. Divisible by 4 and 3. See, please now, observe. Now, how to check whether the number is divisible by 3? Sum of all the digits should be divisible by 3. So first is sum 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16, 16 plus 8 is 24, 24 is divisible by 3, correct? Yes, then how to check a number is divisible by 4? Last two digit only I will check. This is divisible by 4, therefore it is divisible by 3 and also by 4. Therefore this entire number is divisible by 12. Therefore entire number is divisible by 12. Hope you understood how to check a number is divisible by 12. So now let us recall divisibility by 2, even place should be divisible by 2. Divisibility by 3, all the digits should be divisible, sum of all the digits should be divisible by 3. Divisibility by 4, last two digits should be divisible by 4. Divisibility by 5, units place should be either 0 or 5. Divisibility by 6, so it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. Divisibility by 7, so I told you how to check out for divisibility by 7. So for example, 314, so 31 minus 8. So whatever the sum, okay, what is the result? Should be divisible by 7. So this is how divisibility by 7. How to check a number is divisible by 8? Last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. How to check a number is divisible by 9? All the sum of all the digits should be divisible by 9. So how to check a number is divisible by 10? Units place should be having 0. How to check a number is divisible by 11? Sum of all the digits in the odd places minus sum of all the digits in the even places should be divisible by 11. How to check a number is divisible by 12? So for your 12 it should be divisible by 4 and 3. Now you may ask me, sir, for your 6 to check a number is divisible by 6, you took 2 and 3. Okay, so for similarly for your 12, in order to check a number is divisible by 12, so we checked with 3 and 4. So why these two numbers only, sir? Okay, for 6 we took 2 and 3, for 12 we took 3 and 4. So you may ask me, sir, why you took these numbers only to check a number is divisible by 12? You took 2 and 3 only to check a number is divisible by 6. My dear friends, there is a logic behind this. Why I took these numbers only? Now please observe what is the logic behind that. What is 2 into 3? 2 into 3 is 6 and the HCF between these two numbers is 1. That means 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers and their product is 6. Therefore, in order to check a number is divisible by 6, I took 2 and 3 only. Similarly here, 3 into 4 is what? 12, and HCF between these two is what? 1. Okay. Therefore, I took, to check in order the number is divisible by 12, I took 3 and 4. Okay. So, you have to make a pair of numbers whose HCF between them is 1 and the product is given number. Similarly, for your 18, I am going to check now. So, what should be your answer? So, it should be divisible by 2 and 9. 9 2s is 18 and HCF should be 1. You have to pick a pair whose HCF should be 1. That means they are co-prime numbers. Okay. And their product is the given number. Okay. Similarly, for your 72. So, what should be your answer? So, 8 and 9. 8 9s is what? 72 and their HCF is 1. Similarly, you find the factors for your 54. Okay, so this completes the divisibility test. This completes the divisibility test. Now, I am going to explain the test for prime numbers or not. How to check a number? A given number is prime number or not. Now, so please with this example, I am going to explain you. Now, they are asking you to check which of the following is a prime number. In examination, they may ask you which of the following is a prime number or not. See, I will give you the test now. So 137, first option is 137. In order to check a number is prime or not, you have to pick the nearest perfect square number above the given number. Nearest perfect square number above this is what? 144. Above this is what? 144. So square root of 144 is what? 12. The square root of 144 is 12. First, what your first step is nearest perfect square number above this is 144. The square root of that is 12. Now, list out all the prime numbers up to 12. List out all the prime numbers up to 12. Which are the prime numbers up to 12? 1 is not a prime number. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Now you check whether the given number is divisible by any of these number. 137 is divisible by 2? No. Whether it is divisible by 3? Check sum of all the digits. This is 10 plus 11. 11 is not divisible by 3. Whether it is divisible by unit place is not having 0 or 5. Not divisible by 5. Whether it is divisible by 7, how to check? 13 minus 14, that is minus 1. That is not divisible by 7. Then 11, whether it is divisible by 11? No. Therefore, this is not divisible by any of these numbers. Therefore, this is a prime number. 137 is a prime number. This is how you have to check whether the given number is prime or not. Okay. Next example I am going to take. 173. I want to check whether this number is prime or not. Whether this number is prime or not. How to check a number is prime or not? See, nearest perfect square number is 196, correct? The nearest highest perfect square number for this is 196. The square root of that is 14. Square root of that is 14. Now list out all the prime numbers up to 14. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. 7, 11 and 13. Now check out whether this number is divisible by any of this number. Whether it is divisible by 2? No. Whether it is divisible by 3? No. 5? No. 7? How to check? 17 minus 6, that is 11. This is not divisible by 7. Then I will check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. 11 once is 11. What is left out? 6. So this is not divisible. Now 13 once is 13. 13 once is 13. What is left out? 6. Whether it is divisible by 13? No. Therefore 173 is also a prime number. 173 is also a prime number. So I need to check whether 319 is a prime number or not. Whether 319 is prime number or not. Now nearest perfect square I need to find out for this. Correct? Which is the nearest perfect square number which is above that. So let me check it out for 18. Okay, what is this? 18 square. 8 square is 64, carry 6. Okay, double your 8, 60. 6. The nearest perfect square number for 319 is 324. The square root of that is 18. Now I will list out all the prime numbers up to 18. Which are the prime numbers? Okay, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, okay, and 17. Now I want to check whether this number is divisible by any of this number. 2, no, it is not divisible by 2. 3, no. 5, no. 7, 31 minus 18. Okay, what is this? 13. Okay, this is not divisible by 7. Now I will check whether it is divisible by 11 or not. 11, 2 is 22, 9 left out, 11, 9. This is divisible by 9. This is divisible by 11. Therefore, this is not a prime number. This is not a prime number. If they ask you such kind of questions, you can answer with this trick. So, see, 319 is divisible by 11. Okay, what do you mean by prime number? Prime number is number which is divisible by 100 itself. Okay, but this is divisible by 11. Therefore, this number is a prime number. So, hope you understood how to check a number is prime or not. See, with this, I am ending this session. I am continuing the same chapter in the next session. Hope you have understood. If you have not followed, please feel free to ask me. My WhatsApp number is 9742 331968. Please feel free to ask me. Why WhatsApp number? 9742 331968. Okay, if you have not still subscribed my channel, subscribe right now. Don't forget to click on the bell button for the updates. If you like my videos, like them and share them. Please note liking and sharing is always caring. Thank you.